Just gonna cheat a little because I already got a cart.
Ah, me too.
And I do as well.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I wonder how close I was to actually getting your colors right.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know if you remember, I sent you a render a while ago. Actually, yeah, that's pretty close.
Oh yeah, this is.
Except I thought you were gonna choose a toaster.
Oh, yeah. No, no. I ended up. Yeah, let me change into POV. Yeah, I ended up just kind of coloring it out. I don't know. Like, let's see. Which one did I choose? I gotta look again. Oh, I liked this kind of skull face thing. I thought that was really fun. Totally. So yeah, this is the Gunnbot, and we're here with Hero of Gunnbot, Gunnar. Gunnar participated in the MMC last year. They have a very specific style, and definitely worth checking out. Like, see, let me get into a. I'll have to get into a different avatar for translation purposes. There we are. Perfect. So, Gunnar, what made you think of making the Gunnbot altogether?
Well, for starters, as you know, you announced Gun Game as an honorable mention. So Gun Game is the reason I made the avatar specifically. I actually chunked this avatar out in the first 2 days of MMC. I decided the first thing I needed was a cool avatar, so I made this avatar, and then eventually I did decide it would probably be a good addition for an avatar world, especially a more optimized version than the one I made in Gun Game.
Now, with the bot, what made you decide on a robot versus other types of characters?
In a way, I felt like a robot was just the most neutral thing I could do, even though, I don't know, some people like furred avatars, some people like human avatars. Just straight up metallic, maybe a little bit boring, but you can color it whatever you want. So I thought I could give people the option to have personality with it, whatever.
Was there anything when you were making the avatar or after the fact that you're like you'd wish you'd done differently, or aspects that surprised yourself?
I think if I like specifically worked on this avatar the entire time, I would probably give it more customization, you know, like maybe different arms, toggleable body, toggleable legs, aside from just the head. But the most unique challenge for me was the head swapping, because I had never done skin mesh render head swapping before, so it was pretty interesting to learn.
Cool. Do you think that you'll end up adding more to this in the future, or?
I think so. Yeah. I number one priority, make more heads. But if I can get different limbs, different body parts working at some point, then I'll do that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what aspect would you say you were most proud of with this or the Gun Game?
I
know these are so different.
That's a hard one.
Thank you.
I think maybe the avatar itself is probably one of the biggest things for me. I've never made an avatar before.
Oh, thank you.
I think this one came out awesome. It was actually proportionate. Proportion scared me the entire time, but it worked out.
Now, from last year, when you made something for MMC versus this year, what did you learn from last year that you're able to take away for this year?
I just think in general, like an entire year of Neos, just like I learned so much. My entries compared to this year from last year's entirely different. Different aspect. I went from just, you know, maybe you remember the throwing knife, my throwing knife. Yep, it was just the throwing knife, and now I have an entire game of just shooting and all that.
True. If there's anyone that's thinking about making in the future, any kind of advice that you would give?
Make sure everything's modular and organized. That's it. Everything needs to be modular and organized. At the beginning of MVC, I made everything super organized, but as the time started to crunch, my stuff got kind of messy.
That makes
sense. And then it started getting worse. There's more bugs due to that, but I pushed it through.
Well, wonderful job. It ended up turning out really, really well, and something to be proud of.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for sharing. And feel free if you want to tour the rest of the worlds that we'll be hopping, feel free, but you don't have to
Okay.
feel obligated to.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Gunnar.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Mm,
All right, everyone, we're gonna jump back.
Oh my god, you guys. Thank you.
Congrats. It's really cool. I don't like the dash. Ah!